Graduates and guests seated in the hall, please rise for the academic procession. While we wait for the council procession. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Please sit. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, members of the University Council, Pro-Vice Chancellor with responsibility for research, innovation and development representing the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost, Deans, Directors and Heads of Department, our distinguished guest speaker, Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, members of convocation, staff and students, graduates, special guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon and welcome to the Great Hall of the University of Ghana. It is with great pride that we host students who successfully completed the academic programs in the 2023-2024 academic year at the February 2025 congregation ceremonies. This graduation ceremony is dedicated to the College of Humanities and is the second of 17 ceremonies scheduled for February. I have the singular honor of inviting the Registrar of the University of Ghana, Mrs. Emilia J. Mensah, to make introductory remarks. A round of applause as she comes.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sangsari. Pro-Vice Chancellor with responsibility for research, innovation and development, Member of Council representing the Chancellor, our distinguished guest speaker, Provosts and other university officials, members of convocation, graduating students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, here in the Great Hall, and joining us from all over the world via the live stream. A very good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon. Much better, thank you. On behalf of management, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to this ceremony, which, as mentioned, is dedicated to undergraduate students in the College of Humanities. The ceremony will be under the direction of Mr. Benedict Fosueji, College Registrar. We salute all of our students who have worked so hard and are graduating today. Over a 2-week period, close to 16,000 students are being graduated in 17 separate ceremonies. This is the second of the 17 ceremonies. I urge all graduating students to follow the instructions of the ushers and to move towards the stage when they are prompted to do so. We also urge our graduating students to remain in the auditorium until the ceremony is over. We will do all that we can to keep proceedings as short as possible because we know that you are itching for the ceremony to end so that you can go out, take photographs, and celebrate with your family and friends. So we'll be as brief as possible. I also urge graduates to return their academic gowns immediately after the ceremony to the designated collection points so that you can collect your certificates. Pro-Vice Chancellor, Member of Council, ladies and gentlemen, before I take my seat, it is my pleasant duty to call on the Dean of the School of Arts, who is representing the Provost of the College of Humanities, to perform a short but very important ceremony to acknowledge the international students who are graduating today. Thank you.
Ceremony of Flags, University of Ghana graduating class, February 2025 congregation. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition at the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, we acknowledge our international students who came from all over the world to study at Legon. Although COVID-19 severely impacted our international student numbers, we are pleased to report that members of the UG graduating class of 2024 have come from 26 countries, including Ghana. The countries are Benin, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Canada, China, Congo, Côte d'Ivoire, Gabon, the Gambia, Ghana, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Jamaica, Kenya, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, St. Lucia, Sierra Leone, Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, United States of America, and Zimbabwe. Acknowledgement. I call on all our international students graduating today to stand to be acknowledged. Our dear international students, we cherish your contribution to the academic and social life of the University of Ghana and wish you well in your future endeavors. Please be seated. Thank you.
Provost Rep, thank you very much for this important function that you have just performed. I will now introduce representative of the Chancellor for this afternoon ceremony. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the February 2025 congregation ceremony of the College of Humanities. It is my singular honor to introduce the Member of Council representing the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, Dr. George Agyekum Donko, who is presiding over this afternoon congregation ceremony. Dr. Donko is the President and Chairman of the Board of Directors of the ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development, EBIT, a regional international financial institution belonging to the 15 ECOWAS member states, prior to which he had served in various capacities in EBIT and other corporate institutions. He is a council member of the University of Ghana and a former chairman of the Investment Committee of the University Council. He is also a board member of ECOWAS Bank, EcoBank Transnational Incorporated, Askai Airlines, and Waikai Reinsurance, among others. He is an adjunct lecturer at the Department of Finance, School of Business, University for Development Studies, Tamale. A lawyer and a development banker by training, Dr. Donko's career, which spans close to 3 decades, has been marked with implementing change to drive progress not only in West African sub-region, but also stimulate a wider international impact through regional integration and engagements. Dr. Donko is a recipient of many awards, including the 2022 Prix de la Fondation Award at the prestigious Crans Montana Forum in Geneva, Switzerland, and Ghana Innovation Leadership Award organized by the Ghana Innovation and NIBS Award in 2019. He was recently named in the list of 100 personalities who are transforming Africa by Financial L'Afrique, a renowned international magazine. He is the current honorary president of the Global Network for Export-Import Banks and Development Finance, GNEXIT. He was recently elected as the chairman of the African Jewish Chamber of Commerce, AJCC. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Dr. Yekum Donko to the podium to deliver his opening remarks and invite the representative of the Vice Chancellor to deliver his report to congregation. Thank you very much.
Vice Chancellor, RID, distinguished members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Guest Speaker, Registrar, Provosts, Deans, and Directors, esteemed members of Convocation and students, alumni, graduating students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. As the representative of the Chancellor of this prestigious institution, the University of Ghana, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate the outstanding achievements of our graduating students. I extend my warmest congratulations to every one of you graduating today. Your perseverance, resilience, and unwavering commitment have brought you to this pivotal moment in your lives. I salute you for staying focused despite the challenges you may have faced, including the stresses of work, family demands, and financial sacrifices. Your accomplishments are a testament to your hard work and dedication, and we celebrate you for this. The achievements we celebrate today are the culmination of collective efforts of family, management, faculty, support staff, and friends, and funders. As a community, we come together to share our pride and joy in the accomplishment of our graduates. Graduating students, the world is yours to transform. Education, coupled with can-do attitude, is a powerful tool that can transform the world. The knowledge and experience gained from the University of Ghana are designed to empower you to make a profound impact on society and the world. Last year, the university launched a new strategic plan. The strategic plan prioritizes the creation of an environment that fosters personal growth and academic excellence and focuses on student-centered, technology-driven, and interdisciplinary learning, ensuring that our students excel in an increasingly complex global society. As we strive for excellence as a university, it is imperative that we prioritize the students' experience. I'm glad to note that management is working hard to foster a culture of inclusivity and belonging towards ensuring that our students know that they are valued, supported, and empowered to succeed. I laud management for investment in innovative and student-centered learning experiences, as well as significant achievements in institutionalizing experimental learning, mentorship, internship, and community engagement. All of these enable our students to develop essential life skills and make meaningful connections, as well as contribute to students' well-being, mental and physical health. A holistic approach to education is essential for student success and encourages collaboration, creativity, and entrepreneurship, empowering our students to become active contributors to society and drivers of positive change. All these initiatives contribute to the creation of a transformative student experience that prepares our graduates to thrive in an ever-changing world, and I charge management to continue to work on this very important strategic priority. Vice Chancellor, distinguished guest speaker, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to declare this assembly duly constituted for the award of degrees to successful graduates. I now call on the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Felix Asante, who is also representing the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Nana Abba Amfo, to present a report on the status of the university. Thank you very much.
Madam Chancellor, members of Council, Pro-Vice Chancellors, Registrar, Provosts, Deans, Directors, and Heads of Department, Guest Speaker, Chairman and members of College of Humanities Advisory Board, members of Convocation, staff and students, alumni, graduates, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is with great pride and immense pleasure that I stand before you today to celebrate the remarkable accomplishment of our graduating students. This day marks not just the completion of the academic journeys of our graduating students, but also the beginning of new horizons, new responsibilities, and new opportunities. Congratulations to each and every one of you on reaching this significant milestone. Over the congregation period of 7 days, a total of 15,750 students will be graduated in 18 sessions. This number is made up of 123 PhDs, 3,444 master's graduates, 11,067 undergraduates, and 1,116 students graduating with diplomas. At the University of Ghana, we continually work on providing an environment that fosters academic excellence, innovation, and holistic development. As we continue to make strides towards achieving our strategic priorities, I am delighted to share with you some of the transformative developments that have taken place over the past year, which have enriched the student experience and further cemented our place as a leader in higher education in Africa. State of the University. The University of Ghana continues to thrive, building on its rich legacy of academic excellence. We continue to make significant strides in our quest to achieve global impact through innovative research, teaching and learning, using a technology-driven and people-centered approach. Our rankings bear testament to this. We were ranked in the Times Higher Education Sub-Sahara rankings as first in Ghana, first in West Africa, and fifth in Sub-Sahara Africa. A remarkable leap from 17th place last year, which highlights our unwavering commitment to educational excellence, student engagement, and ethical leadership. We continue to work hard, not just to improve upon our standing in the rankings, but more importantly, to provide a better experience for all our stakeholders. The university's new strategic plan, which is to run for 5 years, 2024 to 2029, was launched in July last year. The strategic plan has 5 priority areas. The first being transformative student experience, 2, impactful research, 3, commitment to our faculty and staff, 4, engagement and partnerships, and the 5th, sustainable resource mobilization and stewardship. These 5 strategic priorities, along with the 5 strategic objectives derived from each, referred to as 5 for 5, has been intentionally selected to steer the university towards achieving its aspiration, mission, and vision. They will guide the university in maintaining relevance and impact, while emphasizing the crucial role of every member of our community in helping the university reach its goals. Admissions. This academic year, we welcome the diverse and talented cohort of students from across the globe. Our admissions process remains competitive with a keen focus on attracting high-caliber students who will contribute to and benefit from our vibrant academic community. For the 2024-2025 academic year, a total of 17,473 undergraduate students accepted offers of admission and have enrolled for various programs in all our colleges and campuses. This number is made up of 53.4% females and 46.6% males. I must emphasize that admissions into our distance education programs, as well as into our Kumasi and Takoradi City campuses, are still ongoing. And I encourage prospective students, parents, and guardians to explore these opportunities. For graduate admissions, a total of 4,523 students have enrolled for programs in the various colleges, made up of 47.51% females and 52.49% males. Matriculation ceremonies were held on 8th February for our newly admitted students, at which they were formally welcomed to the university and took the matriculation oath. I take this opportunity to once again welcome the newest members of the university community and wish them all a fruitful and positive experience. Student accommodation. Recognizing the importance of a conducive learning environment, the university has invested in upgrading our student accommodation facilities. Our aim is to provide a comfortable and supportive environment that fosters academic success and personal growth. We acknowledge the challenges associated with residential accommodation on campus, especially as the number of students admitted yearly far exceeds the available number of bed spaces. Management of the university is committed to finding sustainable solutions to the challenge. The Diamond Jubilee Hall, which was completed using internally generated funds, was recently commissioned. The hall has the capacity for 1,256 students, and rooms there have been allocated through the randomized bed allocation system. This system, which has been used for a number of allocation cycles for both fresh and continuing students, has enhanced fairness and transparency in the distribution of spaces in both the traditional halls as well as those operated by the University of Ghana Enterprises Limited, UGEL. Ongoing projects such as the PhD hostel and the Ghana University's Staff Superannuation Scheme, GUSSS, Students Hostel, are part of our efforts to expand capacity. I also acknowledge initiatives by the Student Representative Council, SRC, and the Graduate Students Association of Ghana, GRASAG, to increase the stock of student housing. And as management, we will collaborate in these efforts. Improving IT infrastructure. In today's world, the role of technology in education cannot be overstated. the Information Technology Directorate has worked tirelessly to enhance the university's IT infrastructure, to ensure seamless conductivity, accessibility, and service delivery for our students and faculty. We have made substantial upgrades in our network connectivity, including the expansion of Wi-Fi coverage to halls of residence, as well as an increase in bandwidth. We are also in the process of expanding internet traffic capacity to accommodate the increasing demand for connectivity. We are proud to have restored internet connectivity to the WA Learning Center with upgraded switches, ensuring that all our centers are adequately equipped to support learning. We have also made progress in enhancing our online learning platforms. The Sakai Learning Management System has been upgraded with new features, improving the experience for both faculty and students. In the same vein, the UG library systems have seen improvements that increase access to intellectual works on the UG Space platform. Research and innovation. The University of Ghana continues to lead in the field of research and innovation, as evidenced by our recent achievements. Between January and November 2024, the Research and Innovation Directorate successfully executed 172 research grant contracts, valued at approximately $17 million. This demonstrates not only the excellent work being done by our academic community, but also the trust that global partners have in our work. Innovative projects and collaborations. The university has also been at the forefront of fostering youth creativity and entrepreneurship. The Artify project, which seeks to unleash the creative potential of our students, is one such initiative. 8 students were selected to undergo intensive training in art as a business, equipping them with skills to make their mark in the arts industry. The first exhibition of their work showcased 24 pieces, an inspiring testimony of the talent and potential of our students. Modernizing the teaching and learning environments. Madam Chancellor, significant investments have been made in modernizing the teaching and learning environment. The School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, for example, has procured state-of-the-art technology, including UHD TVs and interactive LED screens, to enhance the learning experience. The West African Center for Crop Improvement, WACI, has completed upgrades to its classrooms, bioinformatics platform, and entrepreneurship hub, all designed to support advanced teaching methods and foster collaboration. An ultra-modern classroom has recently been inaugurated at the Regional Institute of Population Studies, REPS. The new facility is fitted with state-of-the-art equipment, which is designed to provide interactive and dynamic learning and teaching, and is expected to further establish the role of REPS as a leader in population studies, offering students and faculty an environment conducive to teaching, learning, and research. Additionally, the Department of Medical Laboratory Sciences has received a generous donation of microscopes from the Turkish ambassador to Ghana through a student-led initiative. This donation is a testament to the power of student leadership and collaboration in driving positive change. We're truly appreciative of the support we continue to receive from students, alumni, faculty, and friends of the university for such initiatives. One student, one laptop initiative. We understand that access to the necessary resources is key to academic success. As part of our ongoing commitment to supporting our students, we have distributed over 500 laptops to deserving students since 2022, with a number of additional laptops awaiting distribution to other deserving students. These efforts ensure that our students have the tools they need to thrive in an increasingly digital world. Hotspot comfort zones. We also continue to expand our efforts to provide additional hotspot comfort zones for our students, with 6 facilities currently under construction. These spaces will serve as vibrant hubs for study, collaboration, and relaxation, enhancing the overall campus experience for our students. Student Experience Center. As we celebrate the accomplishments of today, we also look to the future with excitement and anticipation. The ongoing development of the UG at 75 Legacy project, including the construction of the Student Experience Center, is set to redefine our campus and elevate the student experience to new heights. This will be a one-stop center with a full complement of resources, services, and opportunities tailored towards students' needs. The center will house satellite offices of the Academic Affairs Directorate, Office of the Dean of Student Affairs, Careers and Counseling Directorate, Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy, Student Financial Aid Office, Student Accounts Office, the SRC and GRASA offices, Innovation and Incubation Hubs, and Student Leadership Training Center. The Student Experience Center will also have a large multi-purpose auditorium and smaller meeting rooms for group studies, social and religious gatherings, and other student meetings, as well as open and well-kept spaces for relaxation, a food court, gym, and other sporting facilities, among others. Legon Leadership Academy. Madam Chancellor, I'm pleased to announce that the Legon Leadership Academy, that was launched last year, has held its first sessions aimed at enhancing the leadership skills of current and potential leaders in the university. The 2-day training covered key topics, including administrative leadership in higher education institutions and their management structure, basic laws and policies of the University of Ghana, financial leadership, and 21st century leadership skills. Facilitated by expert leaders, the training is designed to equip participants with the knowledge and skills to effectively navigate the complexities of higher education management. The aims of the Legon Leadership Academy perfectly aligns with the university's commitment to the development of our faculty and staff. Looking ahead, we remain committed to reviewing and refining our strategies to ensure the sustainable development of the university. The continued support of our faculty, staff, alumni, and partners is essential to achieving our renewed strategic priorities and driving the University of Ghana towards even greater success. To our graduating students, I would like to say this. Your graduation today is a reflection of your hard work, perseverance, and dedication. As you step into the world, remember that you are not only representatives of the University of Ghana, but also the values that we hold dear: excellence, integrity, and service to society. May you use the knowledge, skills, and values you have acquired here to make a positive impact wherever you go. We are incredibly proud of you and look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish in the future. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2025. The University of Ghana will always be here to support you as you embark on your next chapter. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you very much, Professor Felix Asante, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Development, representing the Vice Chancellor. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now introduce our guest speaker. Our guest speaker for this afternoon ceremony is Mr. Kwame Ejipon Opon. Mr. Kwame Opon is the Director of FinTech and Innovation at the Bank of Ghana, responsible for licensing and supervising mobile money and payment service providers. His background spans technology, digital financial services operations, policy development, and regulations. He's a seasoned executive who has consulted for several governments, public sector institutions, international development organizations, and private entities globally. Prior to joining the bank, Kwame worked with GGAP, a financial inclusion think tank in the World Bank Group, Melecon, Hewlett-Packard Company, now HPEB, and other organizations in the banking, housing finance, and health insurance industries. He is a proud alumnus of Adisada College, Cape Coast, and holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from the Central University, a master's degree in business from Virginia Commonwealth University, and undertook his executive education in policy design at Harvard Kennedy School. He also holds certificate in blockchain, cloud computing, virtualization, financial inclusion, among others. Mr. Opon is an active pilot with 15 years of flying experience, licensed by both the United States Federal Aviation Authority and Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. He is married, has 2 children, and is a passionate advocate for financial inclusion, innovation, and development of digital economies. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Kwame Opon Japan, to the podium to deliver his address.
Thank you very much. Representative of the Chancellor, members of the University Council, representative of the Vice Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost of College of Humanities, the Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, Deans, Directors, heads of departments, members of the convocation, staff and students, alumni and friends of the university, graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all. And to the class of 2024, wow. Exciting, huh? You made it. You have survived endless virtual lectures, late night cramming of voluminous academic content, and the existential crisis of choosing a major that is your aunties and uncles still don't understand today. To top that off, life required you, class of 2024, to survive COVID-19, a global pandemic that really was very eerily similar to the plagues of medieval Europe. You are true warriors. Congratulations for that. It is truly an honor for me to celebrate this major milestone with you today. You are the future, the dreamers, the disruptors, and the architects of tomorrow. I have no intention of re-echoing the world's chorus for you to get a real job and follow the beaten path. Not at all. I've learned a thing or two from and about this generation, your generation, that you do not do blueprints. You rewrite them. You are the generation that asks the biggest question and the most audacious, why not? You challenge norms and you break ancient barriers and disprove dusty stereotypes. You compel us to learn and relearn and unlearn and relearn everything about our social and economic environment. However, today, as you walk off this stage, permit me to humbly share 3 nuggets from my journey so far that you can keep in your pockets or your purses, alongside your iPhones, your AirPods, and perhaps those receipts that you refuse to throw away. The first of these nuggets is something that is very well captured in the phrase ad astra per aspera. Now, this is a Latin phrase that means to the stars through hardship. Take a second and let me maybe walk you through my personal life. Until about a decade ago, about a decade and a half ago to be precise, the working title for my collection of written material that I intended compiling into my autobiography was titled Transmissions from Tragedy. A very grim outlook on life, reflecting the series of challenging experiences that I had endured till that point. It began early with the loss of loved ones. First, a brother with whom I shared a name, and shortly after, an uncle with whom I was very close. The difficulties did not end there. I encountered more shocks and several brushes with death in the ensuing years. On the educational side, I graduated amidst the financial crisis, which has now been dubbed the global financial crisis. The prospective employers who had been running after me for months and semester after semester had either gone bankrupt, previous offers that lay in my inbox awaiting a decision. Somehow those employers had disappeared without a trace. It was not amusing at all. In some cases, even their websites had shut down. I was fortunate at least to have decent employment at that period, but it was tied to the tenure of my academic program as I was still in graduate school. Thus, once I walked off that stage, my job had ended. It felt a bit like Squid Games, to be honest, if you've ever seen that movie. of that show. But ultimately, I managed these experiences by balancing the associated challenges and the excitement of my achievements through that whole journey. I learned that as long as this earth revolves around the sun, both nighttime and morning will come. I also learned to live with the understanding that I was not guaranteed tomorrow and to make the most of each day. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. described this idea as the fierce urgency of now in his infamous "I Have a Dream" speech. I remain committed to this belief. The second nugget I would like to share with you is to embrace your uniqueness. Now, let me explain this one. It can sometimes be controversial. I recognize that. It seems everyone encourages young people to follow their dreams until they actually do. And then we call a family meeting. This is particularly true if the path that you choose involves seemingly unconnected dots and discrete themes. But as Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, shared in his commencement speech at Stanford University in 2005, said, "The dots will somehow connect in your future." At about 8 years old, our school was fitted with one of the first computer labs. Fascinated by computers, I became even more interested in the brand HP, or Hewlett Packard. I told my sister one afternoon on our way home from school that I will work for that company someday. She looked at me with a haughty look of derision and asked if I wasn't the same person who a week ago had expressed interest in being a pilot. A few years later, I complicated my matters even more by boldly proclaiming another career interest in the World Bank Group. Class of 2024, 3 decades later, check, check, and yes, check. In my mid-20s, I found myself at a Hewlett Packard company, at the time, the 9th largest company in the world. We had an opportunity to interact with a global CEO. Now, my 2 questions, burning questions, were, 1, what were his plans for the African market, of course? The second, why we signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Dr. Dre to use his Beats by Dre audio brand. After his response, my mini caucus of self-appointed office philosophers and myself went into a deep analytical assessment. Should we have spent all that time that we spent in school, later accumulating all the embarrassingly long list of training certifications? Or perhaps, should we have explored the violent world of 90s rap and perpetuated an extended feud with the police and other competing rappers on the East Coast too? That was our question. But along with the sobering acknowledgement that we neither had the musical talent, nor frankly, the intimidating looks for gangster rap, we realized something, that the good doctor, as some refer to him, had pursued his dreams. He had labored for almost 3 decades, winning top awards and global acclaim. That was his unique journey. His net worth, by the way, would later balloon to almost $1 billion. Embrace your weird. It can be rewarding. The third nugget that I'd like to share with you, and this is particularly personal to me and dear to my heart: raise the flag. The third stanza of the Ghana national anthem starts with the words, "Raise high the flag of Ghana, and one with Africa advance." These words encourage us to project our country with pride and excellence and to support fellow Africans. This cause was advocated by Jacob Wilson Say, an indigenous multimillionaire from colonial Ghana, the Gold Coast, who fought against land bills that sought to give the British Empire ownership over our lands. His fight saved not only the lands in colonial Gold Coast, but also in Gambia, Sierra Leone, and yes, Nigeria. This is why I believe that no leader on this continent should ever doubt the immense value in promoting African interests. At the remarkably successful 3i Africa Summit last year, an event which, by the way, was conceived to advance a digitally enabled and fintech-driven Pan-African economy, the Secretary General of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFTA, reminded us that the formation of the Organization of African Unity, now the AU or African Union, was aimed at both political and economic liberation. Often, the latter seems to be forgotten. But upon joining the central bank, this Bank of Ghana, I was tasked with setting up a fintech and innovation office. But I insisted on some very important conditions. One, I insisted on holding my staff, the office, and our work to global standards. After all, we are global talent, and I hope you see yourself as such as well. We would subsequently go on to win several local and international recognitions for our policies, cutting-edge projects, and forward-thinking initiatives. We have been equally recognized for advancing the broader continent's cause. Eventually, you will all disperse into the world in pursuit of diverse goals. But if you find yourself in public service, I encourage you to cherish this as an opportunity and serve with pride. However, if you go into private sector and encounter an opportunity along the way to serve your country, I humbly entreat you to heed the advice that was given to me by my superiors, both at CGAP and at Bank of Ghana, that service to one's country is a distinct privilege and not a sacrifice. Let the cause of Ghana and Africa be seared in your minds and be engraved on your hearts until you draw your last breath. From these lessons, I hope you are more assured that it does work out in the end. Along the way, you will be desperate, disappointed, and yes, disillusioned. Wake up each day, put one foot before each other, and keep going until your spirit catches up with your body. Take a moment to smell the roses. The journey is as important as the destination. Now, if you missed much of this speech because maybe you were distracted by your phone, I at least hope that you can find strength in the two-worded creed that drives me each day. Why not? You are not incapable, you're not helpless. Be bold by design, and to thyself be true. Congratulations once again, class of 2004. Now you go out there and change the world. And if that does not work, there's always vibes and inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Opong, and thank you for inspiring our graduates, the 2024 class of graduating students of University of Ghana. And I have no doubt in my mind that we have all been inspired by Mr. Opong's address, and will endeavor to practice the insight that he has shared with us. And I strongly believe that he deserves another big round of applause. I will now introduce our valedictory speaker, after which Dr. Adakwe, Patrick Adakwe, will give us a musical interlude. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition here in the University of Ghana that at congregation ceremonies, one of the best graduating students delivers a valedictory message on behalf of the graduating class. Our valedictorian for this afternoon congregation ceremony is Mr. Ephraim Aye Oraka Tete. I understand the shouts and the claps. Our valedictorian for this afternoon congregation ceremony is Mr. Oraka Tete, as I've said. Ephraim is one of the 5 valedictorians of the College of Humanities for the February 2025 undergraduate congregation ceremony. He's graduating on top of his cohorts with a Bachelor of Arts degree in philosophy and classes, and with a final grade point average of 4.0. Perfect score. Perfect score. So when I say that he is graduating on top of his cohort, I really mean on top of not just his cohort, but he has made a great history at the University of Ghana, possibly in all the other universities in Ghana. Representative of the Chancellor, we have checked our records, and at least for the last 10 years, possibly more, we are yet to find any student of this great university with a perfect score like Ephraim achieved. This makes his accomplishment truly historic. On this note, Mr. Chair, may I request that we all rise to give a clap offering again to Mr. Oraka Tete, even before he is called to the podium to read his statement. Let me come here. Come and stand. Hi. Stand here. So, kindly sit. Mr. Oraka Tete is a determined young visionary person whose academic journey has been marked by resilience and excellence. He began his education at Faith Christian Academy and later studied visual arts at St. Thomas Aquinas SHS, where he won his first prize in a regional visual arts quiz competition I beg your pardon. In 2017, he gained admission to Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology to study painting and sculpture, but due to deteriorating eye problem from a health condition, he had to redirect his educational path. Seeking support from the Ghana Blind Union, Ephraim received training in assistive technology, which enabled him to reapply to University of Ghana. In 2021, he was admitted to pursue a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, Philosophy and Classes, and Archaeology. Ephraim's excellence was recognized with the Alumni Prize for Best Level 200 Student at the 2021-2022 Vice Chancellor's Awards. Beyond academics, Ephraim contributed significantly to campus life. He served as Organizing Secretary and Public Relations Officer for the Campus Association of Students with Special Needs and coordinated academic initiatives for student organizations. He also volunteered with Radio Universe and served as a facilitator for a joint project by Ghana Education Service, TTEL, and KTI, training senior high school teachers in using technology to maximize teaching. Ephraim's passion for assistive technology, cognitive science, and advocacy drives his aspirations to become an academic in philosophy and law, with a focus on human rights and inclusion. He attributes his success to family support, mentorship, and financial aid from institutions like the Scholarship Secretariat. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome Ms. Ora Katete to deliver his address on behalf of his cohorts. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you once again. Member of the University Council representing the Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Provost, Chairman and members of the College of Humanities Advisory Board, Deans, Directors, Heads of Department, members of Convocation, staff and parents, alumni and friends of the University Council, fellow graduates, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First and foremost, I thank God for His guidance throughout our university journey, His promise in His word that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us, has been a beacon of hope to the men of God who have prayed fervently for us. Your spiritual support has been invaluable. To our parents, guidance and benefactors, your support has carried us to this day. A special thank you to my mother and father, who constantly reminded me of my potential and were more concerned about my grades than I was. To my siblings, your academic achievements were inspiration. To those among us who lost their parents and guardians along this journey, know that wherever they are, they will be brimming with pride for your academic achievement. Fellow graduates, may we rise and give a clap offering to our parents and sponsors this day. We can do it better. Thank you. To our lecturers, you have been pivotal to our journey. Through your constant scrutiny and encouragement, You have shaped us academically and in our personal lives as well. We are forever grateful. We pray for your continued successes as you rise in greater heights in academia. I'll say a special thank you to Dr. Miles. To our friends who motivated us, thank you. To those whose stellar GPAs motivated us as well, we say thank you. To mentors who guided us from level 100, we are saying thank you very much. A final thank you from our heart to the Office of Students with Special Needs. From admission to graduation, your support has been the cornerstone of my success today. Your efforts were not in vain. Today, as we gather to celebrate this ceremony, I am reminded of the strong sense, right, of communality or communalism. Philosophical Kwesi Redu said that human beings do not live by particulars or universals alone, but by some combination of both. Kwame Dechi, on the other hand, says he alludes to a sense of this in his ideology of the conception of moderate communitarianism. Okay. Now, he says, although we align with our African communality, our individual uniqueness is at play. Now, though these two philosophical viewpoints are distinct in their own fields, I believe they hold true for us today. Even though we graduate as a group, each of us has a unique story of perseverance and achievement that deserves recognition. To make it even more perfect, our university 75th anniversary theme, Nurturing Resilience, Adopting Technology, and Embracing Humanism, encapsulates values that resonate deeply with our experiences. These principles have guided us throughout our academic journey and continue to shape our lives beyond graduation. Let us look at each of these. As Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, make sure you move. In 2020, many of us were navigating the uncertainties of SHS or found ourselves in a gap year, dreaming of university life. The dream for me was to one day shake the hands of the Vice Chancellor, a dream that is being realized today. When we were offered admission, some of us loved our courses, whilst others, myself included, felt uncertain about it. I vividly remember being informed that I had been given or had been admitted to study political science, philosophy, and classics, and archaeology. At the time, I barely understood what any of these subjects entailed. However, we took up the challenge, grew love for these disciplines, and today we celebrate the fruit of our labor. Our resilience has been tested in many ways. Adjusting to the modular system, in terms of COVID-19, post-COVID, to moving from one hall of residence to another. I remember being moved from Commonwealth to Liman. To deciding what course, to drop, right? And then enduring resets. We have emerged stronger for the world ahead. As we step into the future, I challenge you to dream. Dream boldly. Imagine yourself achieving the impossible. Work tirelessly towards it. And they say that resilience begins with a vision. Today we have proven that we possess the fortitude to turn dreams into reality. Again, our academic journey has been intertwined with technology. During the modular system, we adapted to the Sakai learning system. Sometimes facing humorous challenges like our classmates forgetting to mute their microphones and lecturers complaining. For me, inclusion was key. As a visually impaired student, technology like assistive technology tools breached the gap, enabling me to engage directly with the course materials and communicate directly with lecturers. In time past, I would have built my answers during an examination, then it would now be transcribed before the lecturer could perceive or have my script and read. But now, all I need to do is to type my answers out, and then it is printed and submitted. The role of technology cannot be overstated. It is a powerful tool that fosters innovation and drives progress. As graduates, we must continue to embrace technological advancement and leverage them in our respective fields. Employers value tech-savvy individuals, and staying updated in this ever-evolving realm or landscape of technology will be crucial to our success. Our academic journey or achievement has not been possible without a spirit of humanism that pervades our university. The recognition of my humanity as a person with visual impairment has made it possible for me to stand here today. The camaraderie we have built with our friends and the support we have had from our mentors exemplifies the spirit of humanism. As we move forward, let us carry the value of empathy, compassion, and kindness with us. The university motto emphasizing integrity, a virtue that fosters, that must be anchored in every decision that we make. The university motto, which is Integri Prosidamus. When faced with moments of indecision, moral conflict, or what they call acrasia, let this principle anchor you. In conclusion, as we part ways and embark on our individual journeys, let us remember these values that has brought us here today. That resilience will help us navigate challenges, technology will empower us to innovate, and humanism will keep us grounded in our interactions with others. Change is inevitable, but with determination and commitment to these principles, we can shape a better future that is both fulfilling and impactful. To the class of 2024, congratulations. This incredible achievement, congratulations once again. And may this road ahead of us, be as bright as the dreams we dare to dream. Thank you very much.
So you all agree with me that Ephraim has greatly inspired all of us. And I believe, like Ephraim in the Holy Bible, may you, Ephraim, continue with these academic exploits and live by the meaning of your name, fruitful, or fruitfulness, to impact our society. Let's give Ephraim a big hand of applause once again. Thank you very much. So in our works, at some point we break and take musical interlude. So on these notes, I will invite Dr. Patrick Adakwe, Department of Music, to give us a short musical interlude. Thank you.
Wow, 4.0. I'm sure if there was 4.3, he would have made it. Let's give a big round of applause to him. And in fact, may God increase your money according to how loud you clap. On this note, for this clap, I'll take it for myself. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished graduates and proud parents, good afternoon. Today is a day of celebration, and what better way to celebrate than with music? The first song I'll be performing is one very dear to me. It's my own composition, and it's all about learning. Because, let's be honest, learning is not easy. Some of you had to battle with assignments, exams, and those legendary 6 a.m. lectures, where your body was present, but your spirit was still in bed. But no matter how tough the journey was, you made it, and that's why we are here today. So this song is a reminder that learning never stops, whether in the classroom or in life. And after that, we will shake things up, our body with some danceables. Of course, no one will grade you for dancing, so you can dance anyhow you want. But anyway, be disciplined in the dancing too. And lastly, before I continue, especially in the danceable songs, when you hear God, take it as your God, the God you worship. Even if you don't believe in any God, take it as what you believe in that has taken you that far as your God. Let me hear a shout! Adisya yekania ediye bahaimu adisya krasafwa yedibie puntio plo mientutu nase na yensomu ye otimpon kesene no yenam swa yemfum kwai adisya yekania ediye bahaimu otimpon kesene no yenam swa yemfum kwai Adepa fawutirishe mubina mempabo mensuro kra kra mempabo mehim otimpau kazeneno yenam swa yemfum kwai otimpau kazeneno yenam swa yemfum kwai. Ready to dance? Ready to dance? Now, let me hear the clap. The clap. Oh, let me hear the clap. Ah, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Abba. Joy, joy, joy like a river in my soul. Joy, joy, joy like a river in my soul. Joy like a river, joy like a river, joy like a river in my soul. Joy like a river, joy like a river, joy like a river in my soul. Joy like a river, joy like a river, joy Joy like a river in my soul. Joy like a river. Oh, joy like a river. Joy like a river in my soul. Joy, 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 joy like a river. Joy, 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 joy like that. Scrubber, scrubber, joy like a river in my soul. Joy, joy, let me see the dance. Joy like a river. Joy, 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 joy. Scrubber, scrubber, joy, joy like a river in my soul. The next one is children of the Lord. Give the Lord the dance. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the dance. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the dance and magnify his holy name. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the clap. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the shout. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the dance and magnify his holy name. Give the Lord the dance and magnify his name. Give the Lord the dance and praise his name. Children of the Lord. Give the Lord the dance and magnify his holy name. And you want to say, why a year in Sada? Why a year in Sada? Oh, I can hear the voices. Oh, now would Jankana Minyama? Why a year in Sada? Now would my bird, now would me a bit junior, Minyami. Year in Sada, I think. Now would me a bit junior, Jankana Minyama. Why a year in Sada? Asami wiri wiri na me na wasio meka okese oh as wusu wo ba 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 wusu wo ba 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 aba wusu wo ba 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 ye be wusu ye nine no wusu na yo o nine no wusu na yo for the last time, Wusu Wefuo, Wefuna, Wusu Wefuo, the last one says, and oh yeah, sorry to them, sorry, Namerate. Matthew, oh,
So, what shall we say to Dr. Adakwe? Thank you so much, Dr. Adakwe, for the musical interludes. It is now time for the award of degrees. And I have a few announcements for our graduates. Registrar said earlier on, I want to add on to that you should take note that this is a formal ceremony, and you do not expect you to be moving in and out of this auditorium before the end of the official ceremony. And our ushers and security are on the exit points to ensure that we don't go out and come in to disturb the flow of this official and formal ceremony. And I must add that you are seated in the order in which you will be called. You will stand to be presented by the dean of your school, and when your degrees are conferred by the representative of the chancellor, he will say to you, Anyeko, and you will respond, Yae. You will then take your seats for the roll call. And when you are called, you will walk up to the platform to be acknowledged. And kindly note that only first-class students will receive medallion and a handshake from the platform party. And protocol demands that gentlemen take up their cap when they come up here. Ladies will keep theirs on, but they will curtsy. And please follow the directions of the ushers in the auditorium and outside. I will now call on the Dean of School of Languages, Professor Josephine Jahine-Kwashi, to present Bachelor of Arts students for the award of degrees. Graduates, please stand. Both in and outside the auditorium, please stand.
Thank you, College Secretary. Member of Council representing the Chancellor, I, Professor Josephine Jahine-Kwashi, Dean, School of Languages, present to you Bachelor of Arts students who, having followed the approved course of study over the stipulated period and passed the required examinations, have thereby become eligible for the academic awards to which their studies entitle them. I pray for conferment of the awards due them.
Dean School of Languages, by the authority vested in the Chancellor of the University of Ghana, I, Dr. George Ejekumu Donko, acting on behalf of the Chancellor, hereby pronounce the students presented duly graduated. Bachelor of Arts students, Anyiko. We are very, very proud of all of you. Thank you very much.
Please resume your seats. First class honors. Judith Na Ajua Ababiu. Priscilla Donko Abiu. Priscilla Adai. Ellen Adumako. Jennifer Edujemfi. Felix Afaji. Priscilla Efrifa. Genevieve Seram Masiku Agama. Raymond Agbajida, Emilia Agbeyome, Elizabeth Selassie Akini, Esther Akoto, Tracy Sewa Akoto, Akins Amoa, Sefako Efua Anaglo, Christopher Noble Anderson, Derek Nanakwami Entry, Elizabeth Okran Akofo, Kelvin Asamoah Frempong, Rini Bafo Asarinto, Theresa Atakila, Grace Apeka Avia, Jennifer Awidam, Shirley Amankwa Awudu, Kwame Bafo Ba, Hannah Segua Baby, Portia Bejina, Paul Benji Anum, Ruth Ewa Binfo, Stephanie Brempoma Boache, Emmanuel Tibila Boasa, Obed Asamoah Boateng, Eastwood Boateng, Justifa Broby, Princess Nyakwa Enin, Michelle Ofosuhine Enin, Ruth Eshen, Godfred Ajiman Frempong, Sandra Hazel, Phoebe Emisa Hayford, Zalia Alidu Isaka, Andrews Kofi Klopa, Mabel Colley, Jelilna Nole Kutuko Kote, Jennifer Mause Ajo Kudu, Pals Akwesi Kwateng, Gertrude Benowa Kwateng, Esther Ampoma Labi, Grace Ninette Abina Lelatom, Alberta Mahunu, Benjamin Ode Mensa, Emanuela Ama Mensima Morrison, Cornelius Navurenten, Esther Nanegbe, Vanessa Nosi, Deborah Asabia Nyako, Blessing Ejewa Kwatin Ubri, Patricia Eiram Oklu, Lois Eresi Okran, Mary Akosia Abrefi Ofosu Adai, Abigail Obiribia Ochri, Emmanuel Opoku, Ephraim Aye Oraka Tete, Fidel Somalia Ochri, Michael Ochri, I can put it on. Edward Ousu, Gifty Setre Ousu, Jessica Tiwa Ousu, Ivan
Owusu. Abigail Owusu. Alistel Mami Aku Owusu Ansa. Bernard Prepra. Nanadwa Kwansa. Beatrice Adjuasaki. Jennifer Ajo Samlafo. Rebecca Na Ajele Amasiao. Agnes Kesewa Sraha. Rashida Suraka. Martin Trevor. Benedicta Shira Wose. Matthew Yabua. Haruna Yusuf. Zubairu. Second class honors, upper division. Evans Apori. William Wilberforce Alara Abagna. Obed Elton Kobla Abba. Precious Abe. Na Yi Abe. Nadia Abdul Fatawu Bashiru. Umar Abdul Mumuni. Fatimatu Abdul Razak. Josephine Oparibia Abiesi. Edward Clement Abeka. Ida Okori Abuaje. Alberta Abuaje. Millicent Abo. Hega Yabua Abuase. Isahaku Abubakari. Josephine Selom Abutiate. Samuel Kojo Echampon. Richmond Odami Echampon. Emanuela Nantechua Echampon. Helen Morrison Aka. Emanuela Aka. Theresa Aka. Julius Ando Aka. Benes Baba Aqua. Clara Aqua. Erica Aquamensa. Vanessa Akwe. Sadiq Abubakar Adamu Bare. Emmanuel Adai. Naomi Dametwa Adai. Erica Ado. Hannah Ado. Bashiru Oluwa Tony Adesola. Mark Adinkra. Damaris Selom Ajaho. Eni Nana Kwabena Ajapon. Sandra Eje. Beatrice Chumwa Eje. Judith Eje Bafo. Jennifer Teki Ajeisa. Lennox Ohene Ajeku. Gifty Adoboa. Benes Adoko. Kelvin Otin Edu. Christopher Adrian Sere. Hollister Ajanu. Francis Ajiakpo. Clever Afi Ajidaglo. Priscilla Afari. Michael Aram Afenyu. Juliet Afeni Bansa. Abigail Afo. Alfred Kwesi Apa Efum. Alex Junior Afuakwa Inti. David Afote. Priscilla Afre. Alfred Kwesi Agbe Junior. Henrietta Aram Agdeke. Precious Nancy Ya Agbelengo. Agnes Anku Agbesi. Jessica Agbetipe. Faith Agbo Lade, Jessica Chumwa Ejapon, Gloria Kisuwa Ejari, David Pa Kofi Ejako, Stephen Dampari Eje, Seth Eje, Georgina Boatma Eje, Blessing Ejewa, Valerie Ya Nana Ejekum. Kavioska Ajiman, Nathaniel Boatin Ejenim, Dorcas Amasewa Ejenim Boatin, Miriam Echa Ahmed, Dennis Elikem Ahosu, Emmanuel Anshreng, Kezia and Wintrim Akanluba, Pearl Princess and Winnie Poka Akolongo, Eugenia Akoli, Henry Nana Ekufu, Gifty Ofosua Ekufu, Christabel Abina Obenewa Ekwaku, Aholi Kofi, Akwen Sivi, Rashida to Al Hassan, Hilary Mma Lemna Al Hassan, Uwais Al Hassan, Fauzia Ali, Mildred Alote, Theophilus Tete Amankwa, Laura Edu Amankwa, Priscilla Ejay Amankwa, Sharon Megalodge Golden Amate, Dorcas Mawena Amejoku, Vanessa Yaira Amegavi, Faustina Jane Amekube, Jennifer Elom Ametefe, Clinton Amihir, Edmond Ofori Emisa, Raymond Emisa, Kwamina Amu Edu, Kezia Forsin Amuabeng, Richmond Amuakon, Samson Amuakon, Mabel Amuakon, Belinda Amuakon, Claudia Ampedu, Derek Ampedu, Adelaide Ampofua, Priscilla Amponsa, Akosia Amponsa, Louis Sulemana Amponsa, Peggy Nana Abba Amponsa, Mami Abba Otinkrama Amponsa Ahin, Winifred Mami Esi Amwa, Brenda Toshi Anan, Eugenia Abla Ando, Betty Ando, Veronica Mamle and Morte, Ellen Obin Angwa, Mami Ya Asantiwa Ankuma, Princess Ankuma, Rifelina Ankra, Zinel Ankra, Emilia Yiyiwa Sechibia Ano, Francis Ano, Evelyn Ansa, Comfort Sewa Ansa, Rachel Kwachibia Ansa, Nana Kwame Asante Anson, Kezia Entry, Priscilla Ejewa Entry, Rich Love Ama Entry, Esther Anwintemi Anueka Toa, Samuel Anyatei, George Anidohu, Faustina Nofeli Anidohu, Dorothy Afiefa, Abina Amponsa Apao, Priscilla Akosia Apia, Jennifer Apia, Gertrude Irama Koriwa Apia, Benedict Apia, Emmanuel Apia Eje, Favor Ayebia Ahen, Baraka Ayebia Akun, Stephanie Hazel Akun, Pascalina Educhumwa Arthur, Jessica Sika Arthur, Caleb Adom Arthur, Sarah Aite, Prince Asabre, Emanuela Asabia Asa, Amanda Abena Asamoah, Michael Asante, Faustina Asante, Pamela Bedu Asante, Josephine Asantewa, Beatrice Chrewa Asare, Ya Akun Asare, Dinah Ejewa Asare, Grace Equia Asare, Raymond Asare, Kelvin Asare, Stephen Drira Asare, Delphina Asare Dakon, Mandy Asare Kwabia, Elikem Ifua Asare Mensa, Charlotte Ashiade.
Second class honors upper division continues. Raphael Christian Ashango, Dominic Esiedu, Benjamin Esiedu, Victoria Eku Anson, Hafiz Hassan, Esther Manuela Asumedu, David Widam Ata, Bridget Adagbala Atungwe, Moses Ayimbuta Awafu, Mercedes Mamle Awa Mensa, Martin Awao, Stephanie Ajua Ariaga, Rita Emerald Awuku, Christopher Akanladi Awuk, Efua Obobisa Aye, Ruby Ayena, Matilda Na Amoko Aite, Festus Aivi, Gifty Dakwaba, Mildred Holali Babanchi, Henry Kwesi Badi, Charlotte Equia Inshura Badu, Ophelia Mensa Bedu, Emmanuel Asumeni Bedin, Yvonne Mausi Ama Banini. Sichofe Henrietta Banini, Emanuela Elinam Banini, Jacqueline Dede Bansa, Daniel Barnes, Jennifer Dede Bacha, Benedicta Nyakwa Bediako, Befi Yadum Boache, Jarvis Ankuma Boache Yadum, Gloria Boama Dako, Vera Boama, Mary Ann Boama, Eunice Boating, Venus Jeniwa Boating, Felicia Ansa Boating, Princess Michelle Boating, Deline Jessie Boating, Efia Dufie Boating, Janelle Boham, Nana Jojo Esiedu Bonzi Simpson, Miriam Ayabo Sumtrin, Eva Ayongo Boso, Echo Ayensa Butri, Samuel Kofi Brown, Elena Elom Brush, Nanaya Budu. Cheryl Winters Bully, David Kwesikan, William Thomas Clothworthy, Francis Kofi, Jane Eresiko, Amos Nate Collins Daku, Celine Na Miley Commodore, Kwabena Brace Dazi, Elizabeth Claire Dapo, Blessing Damien, Julia McCarthy Damwa, Isaac Nanajan Danso, Lillian Efia Sapoma Danso, Sandra Bwediwa Danso, Enoch Kwame Daniel, Isaac Apieje Dako, Jennifer Esther Dako, Nana Kwame Ajeman Dako Okain, Fosina Efia Dakwa, Augustine Daku, Nathaniel John Date, Sylvia Salom D'Souza, Gabriel Owusu Denchi, Ruth Eliklim Ajo Dinu, Fedos Diko, Julia Naki Jabano, Oleria Kulale Jani, Angela Akusia Donko, Rosemary Donko, Stephen Kadmiel Donko, Angela Kabuki Dosu, Senanu Chachu Dovia Ewuku, Eva Jomna, Maxwell Senyo Kwame Jikunu, Theresa Irama Eden, Hayford Ifa, Sarah El Husseini, Rosemond Enchia, Isaac Eshon, Mona Lisa Rahim Isando, Melissa Inshurana Na Essien, Samuel Entiba, Rose Eto, Regina Kafui Ewoho, Josephine Boylele Ewule, Amadi Prince Eze, Victoria Ewenam Fiachi, Angela Abena Fuli, Jacqueline Dede Fuli, Sydney Deborah Frempong. Kelvin Frempong, Godwin Opoku Frempong, Maxwell Frempong, Christiana Frempong, Ebenezer Holali Gau, Shafau Giva, Michelle Dede Glover, Josephine Akusia Eliklim Gokel, Fifi Granson, Dominic Jamesi, Abraham Asari Jemfi, Hannah Fuswa Jemfi, Rose Boahima Jan, Roderick Jan, Ransford Nimaku Jesse, Ebenezer Jesse, Emmanuel Jesse, Michael Jesse Kwafu, Marcus Kwabna Habs, Majana Tu Habib, Roberta Na Ayele Hammond, Samuel Ni Ama Hammond, Na Ayele Hayford, Kelvin Delali Humphrey Akume, Ilham Ibrahim. Zainab Ibrahim, Muinat Ibrahim, Mawa Ibrahim, Latifa Ibrahim Devon, Hajiatu Islasu, Daniel Inkum, Amina Ishak, Yusuf Ismail, Joycelyn Nana Adwa Kakari, Rejoice Kakari, Ebenezer Kojo Karim, Hayford Kese, Elsie Sedinam Keteku, Emmanuel Kwesi Clayson, Stella Klu, Matilda Ama Kofi, Portia Combian, Nora Walanyo Kono, Joel Cranton, Prince Akoto Cranton, Eglin Kote, Geoffrey Nikwe Kote, Julius Palam, Salome Achupi Pega, Jemima Amakpese, Melody Fafa Potife, Valentine Kaku Povli, Nana Efia Adomanko Kufuo, Alphonse Kobi Kumasa, Angela Santua Kumi, Jafiat Kusogbo, Claudia Fortune Kuchuati, Davidson Senyo Kuwada, Philemon Elekem Kwahi, Vanessa Udrua Kwatin, Jeremiah Che, Belinda Poku Tremantin, Ampa Bin Joshua Treme, Duana Mamle Laheno, Naomi Lankai Lamte, Gabriel Odati Lamte, Princess Isuto Lanyo, Philip Tete Labi, Gloria Dede Lanyo, Albertina Lati, Mustafa Lati, Jennifer Luman, Yvonne Luguyari, Rebecca Nyameche Esi Mankonka, Salome Emefa Mallet. Belinda Naki Mangote, Daniel Jeffrey Macaulay, Na Ayoko Mensah, Susanna Dede Mensah, Edwina Na Yale Mensah, Lydia G. Dedi Mensah, Alice Mensah, Kelvin Ebu Mensah, Peace Selassie Mensah, Mami Ekwia Mensah, Esther Mamiesi Mensah, Esther Asari Mensah, Julia Nweteki Mensah, Abdul Aziz Moro, Cyril Kojo Moses, Fadliatu Mustafa, Justin Nibiba Gwan Nyando, Anita Nateki Nati, Etel Ruby Nati, Josephine Nateki Nati, Charity Nakinati, Richmond Nyaman Nyando, Priscilla Likia Nelson, Jessica Nimo. Zainam Bashiru Nkrumah, Sandra Eje Norte, Naobi Nanole Norte, Emmanuel Ntumi, Juanita Domenyo Nyazi, Emmanuel Nyamesepo, Tabitha Nyanzu, Gloria Ofosuhima Nyako, Sharon Ohinwa Nyako, Emmanuel Nyameche Obin, Boatin Kwame Obriyeboa, Lois Na Oboshi Obodai, David Sai Obodai, Godfrey Yemo Anan Odoi, Georgina Odomankuma, Emmanuel Odum, Ernest Kojo Odum, Jeffrey Odro, Justice Odro, Erica Odro Ampedu, Efua Kwatima Odro Kwatin, Teresa Efia Nyante Ofe, Juliana Obriwa Ofori, Lydia Yumfua Ofori Kwakwa, Virginia Nanama Ohinte. Charlene Na Anyama Akwele Okain, Theodora Yaira Abla Okulu, Dakon Ochre, Akwesi Ochre, Benjamin Bobi Opare, Belinda Ayo Opoku, Sarah Opoku, William Opon, Eva Efriye Opon, Bernard Kweku Opon, Mirabel Opon Apie Eje Adoma, Anita Osei, Judith Osei, Kwekubu Ama Osei, Foster Osei Ajaman, Georgina Bunsu Osei Boatin, Manfred Otabil, Miriam Na Ajoko, Louisa Ashoko Otu, Abigail Otu, Fifi Ansa Otu, Kennedy Otuo Echampon, Loretta Trema Ousu, Calvin Amwako Ousu, Zipporah Ousu, Mayfred Jimfua Ousu, Emmanuel Kweku Kranting Ousu, Rebecca Ousu, Samuel Ousu, Cassandra Ousu Abrokwa, Vanessa Ousu Jan, Romeo Patterson, Francesca Esedu Patterson, Stephanie Pepra, Na Ajele Ama, Prengrino Solomon, Lovina Kabuko Pinto, Daniel Boete Populampo, Harriet Kwansan, Quinsta Anua Kwaku, Nathaniel Kwaku, Vera Mamle Tete Kwashi, Jemima Kwakwa Kwati, Albertana Kwati, Sharon Robertson, Ezekiel Ni Afla Saki, Efua Mame Sewa Saki, Jessica Tiwa Safu, Pfizer Salifu, Pearl Franklin Sam, Abiba Samson Edi. Christiana Sain Mele, Oreku Sakwode Ado, Matilda Sakwode, Christiana Obinewa Sakwode, Jessica Ewa Sapon, Emmanuel Adebiu Sapon, Livingstone Sapon, Aisha Sapon, Daniel Sasu, Ama Amweniwa Sikayena, Augustina Tevia Soa, Chelsea Na Ayoko Soa, Tesia Seram Tamaklo, Clara Mamle Naki Tevia, Lizette Amwabia Tevia, Alphonse Kofi Tiku, Nanaya Sapon Tenkwang, Peter Tete, Vera Obuna Teko Te, Wendy Selassie, Clemente, Fidelis, Adokwe Thompson, Gideon Malko Toklo, Success Totime, Precious Dinchura Totime, Henry Vanderpoy, Sabina Vancouver, Vicentia Sedinam, Voibolo, Janet Ewunam, Vondi, Mercy Jan Manki Wayo, Hamdan Aduko Yahaya, Samuel Gideon Sarah Koblan Yakohene, Dennis Ofori-Yosen, Mavis Kisiwa Yabua, Desmond Yabua, Kelvin Yabua, Esther Ochre Darkon Yabua, Enoch Ochre Yabua, Abraham Bako Yidana, Princess Deladem Yonu, Roman Yusuf,
Bachelor of Arts, second class, and its lower division. Samuel Dumenya Ajate Abibiu, Azaya Atanga Abagna, Jessica Abandazi, Penila Abankwi, Joycelyn Akwili Abi, Godson Abi, Nassam Abdul Gani, Mubashara Abdul Malik, Ahmed Abdul Samad, Hafsa Sugru Abdul Samit, Abdul Baki Abdul Summit, Ganima Wunam Abdullahi, Amanda Abwaji, Ruth Ya Wiwa Abwaji, Christian Abwaji, Portia Abubakari, Franklina Sapon Champon, Eunice Kofi Achempem, Hannah Edubia Echia, Clifford Kwesi Aka. Mame Ejima Akwa. Cecilia Akwa. Samuel Jr. Adakwa. Lois Nyameye Nkwa Adenu. Samson Nana Kweju Adams. John Miller Adani. Emmanuel Adakwa. Shamai Ade. Benedicta Chirema Adai. Mibel Chirwa Adai. Betana Kwiki Adu. Magdalene Ado Mante. Daniel Adote. Josephine Maku Adi. Isaac Amano Adita. Augustina Bima Ejei. Richard Ejei. Lord Nifa Ejei. Margaret Akosia Ejei. Armstrong Ejei Odro. Comfort Techiwa Adofo. Albert Adomakun. Metcalf Samuel Adomakun. Kevin Kwesi Adovo. Isaac Kwame Edu. Ane Adwa Bema Edu Dabo. Kingsley Justice Edu Say. Priscilla Yalira Azawi. Francisca Maria Afazi. Dennis Sefa Afram. Rachel Enima Afuakwa. Jesse Ousu Afuakwa. Jessica Ousua Afuakwa. Gloria Ousu Afram. Vanessa Efrifa. Vanessa Efriye. Bridget Abenyaga. Gideon Agbo. Angela Akpene Agboza. Florence Agbomanyi. Mavis Agbozu. Blessina Ejapoma Menu. Jonathan Ofori Ejapon. Enoch Ejei. Eric Ejei. Vivian Ajiman. Victoria Ajiman. Richmond Mensa Ejenim. Praise Akpene Ahiazi. Caleb Asante Ahiaku. Portia Yalira Ahiamadi. Nadrat A. Naim Ahmed. Mark Edu. Stephen Edu. Bukola Akanji. Collins Akanleg Pare. Doreen Awunli Akwamvamvra Bim. Joel Insobila Akogo. Kezia Sedinam Akoto. Daniel Edem Akpabli. Eric Kwabna Fufo Akpabli. Roberta Nanaya Apia Akwabua. Rabiatu Mamli Ali. Emanuela Abanima Alpha. Hasanatu Akwele Amanati. Rachel Edubia Amankwa. Mame Sewa Amankwa. Richard Brefo Amankwa. Bright Amano. Doreen Amenekwo Amano. Justice Kwabena Amegbe. Godfred Ameyao. Seth Amito Padi. Free Ma Yeboa Amoaben. Hannah Ousua Amafro. Frederick Oben Amoa. Dennis Amoa. Helena Amoa. Sherry Nana Ama Hokua Amoa. Ivy Tabua Amoakun. Samuel Kwabena Amoakun, Petra Amoakun, Deborah Amwani, Daniel Amwatin, Emmanuela Amwate, Anthony Amwano, Emmanuela Afrebia Ampa, Christiana Abena Ampabin, Trisha Ampuma, Jeremiah Ousu Ampon, Michael Ampon, Helena Dakua Amponsa, Deborah Nyakua Amponsa, Abigail Akofa Amponsa, Michael Amponsa, Dennis Adraina Amponsa Dria, Richard Kafui Amu, Derek Enso Amuna, Efia Atrima Anefi, Rodalyn Anaman, Hannah Anderson, Jacqueline Esi Andofo, Augustina Mildred, Anna Benis, Anna Boy, Daniel Kwabena Esiedu, Ano, Stephanie Amma Ansa, Sandra Ansa, Eja Kwabena Adofo Ansa Jatin, Sandra Asantewa Anson, Sandra Ifa Anson, Emmanuel Kobi Ansu, Isaac Kwame Anthony, Keziah Amma Apianima Anti, Ebenezer Abuaje Entry, Floxy Boachiwa Entry, Theophila Akosia Entry, Ethabel Jesiwa Entry, Christopher Entry, Nicholas Entry Boafo, Peggy Sapon Entrywa, Jessica Lamisi Apana, Pipra Boatin Apa, Philip Yao Epiejei, Reku Osei Apiu, Jacinta Apiejei, Emmanuel Danso Apiejei, Rose Darling Apia, Regina Nomafo Apia, Candidate Isaac Ahingwa Apia, Albert Kofi Apia, Belinda Barbara Apia, Benis Dorinda Apia, Caleb Dodu Sapon Apia, Bismarck Apia Pusi, Naomi Penyin Apia Dankwa, Sarah Apia Nuama, Alfred Kwesi Apo, Ebenezer Echampon, Samson Kofi Amma, Muhammad Ajay Amiyao, Benjamin Kwabena Arthur Wilson, Jennifer Na Ayi, Deborah Yawa Mawulong Ayi, Clinton Kusi Asamoah, Dora Asamoah, Abigail Asamoah, Akosia Yeboah Asanti, Feriza Asanti. Portia Asanti, Ransford Kweku Oliver Asanti, Reginald Kofi Asanti, Terris Obin Asanti, Kwame Sapon Jr. Asanti, Abigail Nanaya Asari, Emmanuel Jr. Asari, Olivia Ohemen Asari, Christabel Ochrewa Asari, Emmanuel Nana Kofi Asari, Vanessa Dede Ashon, Nicholas Ashon Metal, Richardson Nana Asiama, Emmanuel Asiedu, Cressida Nana Adwa Ejiwa Asiedu, Alice Agute Asio, Agnes Ajiman Asuma, Michael Bismarck Ba Asumeni, Clifford Ezekiel Asa Asanti, Gestina Enima Esua, Benjamin Tete Kwao Esuma, Nancy Abrefi Asume, Gideon Chachu Kofi Atichobe, Davis Delali Atisu, Angela Dome Atitobe, Maud and Kisiwai and Tomdem David Acha, Jennifer Amisika Atiku, Kameseli Wasomu Atunlana, Elsie Edinam Ama Avevo, Darius Awaga, Fadu Lalahi Awaisu, Marcia Sewa Awisi Oben, Collins Ewa, Suleiman Awudu, Al-Hassan Awudu, Theophilus Awuku, Ethel Atu Big Man Ayarum, Ebenezer Ayem, Elizabeth Ayambere, Beatrice Nana Eifa, Asari Eyim Abuaje, Annabel Eyram Eiti, Gideon Ayojim, Katumi Ayuba, Martin Ken Atori Azidizia, Priscilla Ba, Emilia Aku Bedu, Isaac Ousu Bedu, Benedicta Beniwa Bafo, Enoch Ata Bafo, Abdul Rahman Ibrahim Baluri, Jonathan Bandibu, Farida Hawim Banu, Dennis Jua Batuami, Wilhelmina Oponwa Bidiakun, Emanuela Atinka Bequin, Emilia Benin, Stephanie Benwin, Joel Boachi Bekun, Inlendu John Bichadu, Kweba Ifua, Bertha Blanson, Thomas Blay, Juliana Klenam Boachi, Theophilia Bafo Boadu, Abena Inshira Boafo, Samuel Brinya Boa, Gifty Boahema, Doreen Boahema Fusu, Samara to Edu Boakon, Bridget Sewa Boache, Regina Mensa Boache, Josephine Akosua Boatin, Gifty Dakua Boatin, Derek Opoku Boatin. Nana Yao Ochre Boatin, Enoch Yao Boatin, Mildred Sewa Boatin, Dorijane Sika Boatin, Samuel Boatin, Nana Kojo Nunu Bonzi Simpson, Rosemary Bote, Ruth Botele Bote, Kevin Asare Bosompim, Shadrach Numbo Boy, Joseph Brempong, Emanuela Bwediwa Anoche Brobe, Jared Joha James Bush, Moses Bigbajia Butia, Abigail Caesar, Korotumu Kamara, Elijah Chamba, Edith Na Komle Kofi, Henrietta Kome, Sylvester Kujo, Derek Ofori, Daddy Boy, Kevin Datson, Ato Daniels, Fortune, Nana Kweku Danso, Lucy Danso, Thank you.
Second class honors lower division continues. Bright Osafo Danso, Barbara Danso, Shadrach Danso, Christopher Dante, Susie Sweetie Daba, Stigler Edu Dakon, Lydia Dakon, Christabel Esinam Dakon, Derek Brima Dauda, Abdul Razak Jibo, Sheldon Dodu, Ainik Na Amanobia Dodu, Phyllis Juliet Doga, Rachel Obaya Dogbe, Francis Edua, Samuel Bowman Efavi, Jessica Ekufo, Bishop Nana Kwabna Enin Entuamensa, okay. Shadrach Entia, Alex Esuman, Mandy Ewu, Wisdom Fiagbeji, Genevieve Fiagbeji, Elizabeth Forson, Andrews Kweku Fosu, Audrey Anyama Frimpong, Nanaya Frimpong, Salimu Dankachani Gariba, Alexander Sena Gayome, Eve Dalade Mabla Bewonyon, Adwena Selom Genego, Eileen Abnagani, Gillian Glee, Michaela Angel Glee, Winfred Dennis Goke, Benedicta Good, Susanna Irabna Goodman, Janet Benita Ejabin, Emanuela Jemfi, Raymond Che Jemfi, Abigail Ama Kumia Jampo, Mona Lisa Ajubi Jan, Randolph Jabwo, Emanuela Afiba Jani, Priscilla Dakwa Jima, Adiza Adanda Helleru, Ransford Hallow, Jessica Hasford, Edwina Ashivia Hayford, Francis Lolewu, Joshua Hude, Donald Niodwe Hudson Odoi, Ronald Odoboy Hudson Odoi, Chris Hughes, Phoebe Mami Efua Hatchful, Isifu Idrisu, Kathy Na Ode Jonah, Lucia Kabe, William Doji Kade, Abraham Botek Heiser, MFA Kamasa, Elizabeth Senior Kankam, Lakili Angelique Salimatu Kaswagi, Marilyn Nanaya Kennedy, Afua Sachibia Keteku, Jonathan Baku Kidia, Anamzoya Abdallah Bong King Al-Hassan, Emanuela Amakisi, Harry Ampoma Kisi,
Wendy Esenam Kluche, Nana Kwejiriba Kumson, Benedicta Adjoa Kusono, Juliet Dufie Kranche, Olive Bokano Kokuvi, David Jonah Kole, Celestina Yaliba Billy, Joseph Bomba Inli, Esther Nanaya Kudolo, Joanna Kule, Grace Emefa Kuma, Maxwell Ando Kuma, Gideon Apia Kumi, Benjamin Sapong Kusi, Linda Kupiel, Juliana Kwakwa, Michael Kojokwache, Dorothy Kwating, Daniela Nalamiokolamte, Nancy Labi, Maud Efia Labi, Erica Labi, Sarah Na Ashile Lai, Daphne Joy Lemaire, Ruth Ekufu Loko, Enoch Leal, Usama Napari Mariama Mabruk, Abdul Nuru Mak Abubakar, Eugene Ni Aite Makredi, Zainab Seidu Ibn Malik Abdul, Gloria Prepamante, Gideon Osei Yaumante, Moses Yabua Menu, Yajro Maslin Makafui, Stephen Opata Mate, Michael Pabi Kwame Mensa, Samuel Mensa, Sandra Ekia Quantima Mensa, Priscilla Na Mensa, Triumph Daisy Metal Nunu, Comfort Ama Isabella Imfum, Juliet Nunwe Mefetu, Nayona Mildred Na Adako Mills, Jabir Mohammed, Rabiatu Mohammed, Barkisu Mohammed, Nafisa Mohammed Sani, Martin Jr. Morgan, Sarah Mujaled, Abdul Wahib Munkela, Amina Musa, Sana Mohammed Awal Musa, Sarah Myron, Kalota Nai Mensa, Rhoda Lovia Zunu Nang, Lemuel Ankra Kenna, Comfort Agbekinate, Felicia Andrefuna, Vivian Akosia Penamaneza, Veronica Nete, Joanna Clenam Nimoni Nelson, Sandra Usia Nketia, Lillian Nketia, Abdul Rashid Nufio, Jesse David Novehoho, Josephine Nswa, Eric Pomana Nakia Ntwa Setre, Roberta Danswa Nto, Daniel Akotua Nto, Terry Kobna Aqua Nunu Mensa, Mohammed Yusuf Jande, Felicia Nantechi, Abigail Nyavi, Nana Jemfi Justice Nyumu, Vanessa Obain, Joseph Ejay Obain, Elsie Ohenewa Obain, Roberta Boama Obri, Jason Amua Obu, Joan Akwele Odai, Ivy Odame, Priscilla Oye Odei, Victoria Odonko, Ruth Odonko, Esther Ayoko Adote, Stephen Yao Odro, Emanuela Ofoy Osabute, Vincent Ofori, Seraphine Ofori, Mary Ofori, Richard Ofosu Ano, David Ohene, Gabriel Ohene Apia, Elizabeth Irama Mansa Okain, Rosemond Koklu Okle Kwekuma, Millicent Akwoko Opata, Georgina Opoku, Danielle Yao Opoku, DeGrafter Say Opoku, Emanuela Opoku Abuaje, Gideon Atasinia Opong, Benedicta Kunedu Opong, Isaac Kwame Opong, Jessica Efieje Opong, Reynolds Kwating Opong, Samuel Echampo Osai, Shadrach Osai, Akono, Alice Nana Efwa Trento Osam Kutin, Vera Osei, Christabel Osei, Aaron Ejapon Osei, Gloria Bunsu Osei, Aaron Kweku Osei, Stephen Safo Osei, Evans Osei, Elvis Kumi Osei, Samuel Ewa Osei, Gilbert Osei Entry, Edna Osei Tutu, Grace Owusu, Emmanuel Owusu, Evelyn Owusu, Mabel Owusu, Dennis Owusu, Elsie Efia Owusu, Candygel Kwachi Owusu, Rhoda Odimia Owusu Efriye, Bernard Kofi Parko, Angela Poko, Gad Kweku Ejikwansa, Daniel Kwak, Ishmael Kwashi, Ruby Kwashi, Kelvin Kwote, Mary Kwote, Vivian Ajokokwe, Inshira Oduma Kwesen, Vera Sechiwa Sechi, Raymond Saki, Julius Otukono Saki, Alexander Christian Sechi, Hildayat Adams Salia, Farida Nanaya Salifu, Peter Augustus Sam, Laureen Sam, Lydia Abasma Sam, Augustina Sam, Alicia Enimwa Samenshia, Selma Safwa Sapong, Isaac Newton Safo, Michaelina Sapong, Nazifa Idrisu Seidu, Latifa Idrisu Seidu, Edward Fosu Sechre, Emanuela Asantewa Sechre, Wendy Sechi, Eunice Sella, Shalom Nyunwe Senegal, Shadrach Obri Siang, Kwame Yeboah Siang, Gerald Smith, Stephanie Yao Sosu, Janet Anyele Sowa, Vida Sumaila Muntari, Genevieve Sunu, Blessed Emmanuel Tebri, Sharon Nadede Tego, Clifford Mensa Tego, Maraja Tahiru, Jennifer Tamaklo, Lucy Riku, Ruki Tanda, Derek Texan, Dixon Tedeku, Gloria Tachiwa, Patience Ama Tedeji, Richmond Kate Tete, Michael Lennox Ni Anan Tete, Isaac Ni Ai Tete, Collins Awete Tete, Joyce Adokai Tete, Jamina Te, Jennifer Amate, Kate Na Anyele Thompson, Benedicta Aikaile Thompson, Comfort Tiwa, Emanuela Nanaya Chekbo, Mamie Siampabia Texan, Blessing Watima Chum, Gloria Chum, P. Sudede Osipe, William Dapa Javison Van Eydu, Kobna Enu Van S, Jeffrey Kuku Van der Palen, Caroline Marianne Wedevo, Doreen Amma Ward, Rhoda Akosia Riafe, Princess Dennis William, Ramatu Yahaya, Hubeib Yakubu, Yariba Bana Juliet Pearl Yarotatulum, Mavis Yaboa, Cindy Trema Yaboa, Jemima Brago Ajay Yaboa, Belinda Yaboa, Judith Akosua Yeboah, Doris Yeboah, Benedict Yeliseng, Sheila Yemofio, James Eche Zoka.
Graduates, I said earlier on, a registrar mentioned it at the beginning of the program, that this is a formal ceremony. We do not expect you to leave the auditorium. Others have sat through for your names to be called. I mean, what you can do is to sit for their turn to also receive some handshake up here. You can't do this. So please sit and let's finish. We are going to finish in the next couple of minutes and we'll all be out of here. Thank you.
Bachelor of Arts, 3rd class honors. Adraina Esi Sewa Abe. Ellis Agudechi. Ebenezer Anan Akwete. Isaac Ekufu. Terry Caleb Amwa. Justice Kofi Asante. Vivian Esiedu Ampem. Sandra Esibi Ayariga. Nana Asema Boabeng. Kwabna Dankwa Chacha. Derek Tete Dosu. Ernest Frimpong. Benjamin Hosenyo Bekos. Wilmot Winston Hansen. Daniel Kofi. Felim Etonam Kodowu. Jessica Edinam Kumashi. Elvis Bafuochi. Alexandrina Nano Leloko. Evelyn Abnalosu. Marian Mante. Emmanuel Ngaya. Esther Nyako. Richard Nana Efieni Okran. Ebenezer Ofusuhene. Rachel Konedu Okain. Brian Angamwini Suri. Kingsley Ajimanteria. Emmanuel Senyo Chikudo. Rexford Aram Zolyeku. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dean School of Languages and administrators who have helped us with the calling of names. Our dear fresh graduates, congratulations. A few more of you have gone out, but this is another part of the event that you should also celebrate and congratulate yourself. We are so proud of you, and you've now earned the recognition of being referred to as graduates. So we kept saying graduates, now you are graduates. And with your degrees now conferred, anytime you have opportunity to wear an academic gown like you are all wearing, you place this tassel on the left. So let's take a few seconds to do that. Check your mate sitting by you to be sure that the tassel is on the left. It is important you align it properly so you go out there and take beautiful pictures, not with your tassels at the back or to your right. It should be on your left. So as alumni of the University of Ghana, you are our international ambassadors. And I believe we all heard what Mr. Opon said about raising the flag. So you are international ambassadors. and we expect you to translate the knowledge gained at this institution to benefit humanity. And we pray that you will be our institution's most loyal supporters. And even though my provost is not here, the chair of the college advisory board, Dr. Maso Pukwafere, is also not here. These two gentlemen are passionate about our endowment fund. So the college endowment fund is there, and we are inviting you graduates, alumni of College of Humanities, to come back and contribute to building this endowment fund. And whether you find yourself in a blue chip company, a government establishment, or even your own business, as we say in our local language, nothing is too small. Come back and put something in the endowment fund so we can use to build a better College of Humanities for you going forward. And I must add that we are at the very tail end of this afternoon program. The representative of the Chancellor will soon be invited to dissolve congregation, after which the Director of Public Affairs, or Ms. Sonsori, will take over proceedings. And for now, may I respectfully invite the Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Dr. Donko, to deliver his closing remarks and dissolve congregation. Thank you.
The Pro-Vice Chancellor, representing the Vice Chancellor of this university, our guest speaker, members of council, members of convocation, new graduates, staff and students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our deliberations are finally drawing to an end. To the fresh graduates, you have worked very hard over the period that you have been student of this university, and you deserve all the glories that you have acquired. I congratulate you all on your achievements and urge you to be worthy ambassadors of your alma mater, the University of Ghana. I encourage you to maintain your links with the university and be active members of the University of Ghana Alumni Association. I wish you success in your future endeavors and be guided by the university's core values of integrity, commitment, respect, and loyalty. Remember, it is not what you are given, but what you make out of what you have, that set you apart. We expect that with the knowledge and skills that you have acquired, you will assist our dear country, Ghana, to confront and resolve the many challenges that we face as a nation. Our thanks go to the faculty and administrators and all who have worked together to ensure that your stay in the university has been fruitful. We appreciate the efforts that have gone into the enterprise. I would like to salute all who have worked hard to ensure a successful program, especially all those who played various roles in the planning and organization of this event. Let us all take a moment to appreciate the efforts and prayers of parents, guardians, spouses, family, and friends of our graduates who have contributed so significantly and in diverse ways to their success. To our guest speaker for today, we appreciate your presence and participation in this ceremony and your kind words to our fresh graduates. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is now my duty to declare this congregation ceremony officially dissolved. Thank you for joining us for this ceremony, and may God bless us all and our nation Ghana. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Member of Council representing the Chancellor, Dr. George Ajekum Donko. Before the university anthem, would like you to take note of the following announcements. After the university anthem, we would kindly ask you, our new graduates and guests, to remain standing while the platform party recesses. And graduates, you file out row by row to the steps where we have the bust of the former vice chancellors. We'll take a group photograph of all of you together with members of the platform party. Would like to ask the valedictorian, and if you are here with your parents and guardians, you join us as we file out. Graduates, please note that we have some commercial photographers stationed at the Samuel Kenneth Abua Recreational Quadrangle, which is behind the BAM Library. We want to encourage you to patronize their services, take memorable photos over there, and please remember to ensure that they have an approved accreditation. They have their accreditation endorsed with a stamp of the Public Affairs Directorate. And please note that this service is not free, but it comes at a cost. So please kindly take note. We want to encourage all of you, our graduates, who will be posting your photos online, to share on the various social media platforms. And remember to use the following hashtags. Hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2024. It's on the screens. Can you say it with me? Hashtag UG Congregation, hashtag UG Class of 2024. So I would encourage you to do that as you post your pictures on your various social media platforms. Would also like to remind you that you are expected to return your gowns to the collection points after your photographs today. Also, if you kindly take a moment and turn with me to page 83 of your congregation brochure, you would find a message there from the chairman of the University of Ghana Alumni Association, inviting you to join the University of Ghana Alumni Association. So please take a moment to scan the QR code on that page. I'm giving you a moment to do that. Scan the QR code that is on that page. It's a very short form you fill to become a member of the UG Alumni Association. You also have another option of clicking on the Alumni tab, which is next to the Students tab on the university website, www.ug.edu.gh. And please register to be part of our prestigious alumni from Ghana's premier university. So please remember that. And also, please join me in expressing gratitude to the team from the Center for Disability Studies and Advocacy, CEDSA, for giving us the sign language interpretation in the ceremonies. Please let's acknowledge them. As you see, they've been on their feet throughout. They were here for the morning session, and they'll be here for all the other, counting down 15 sessions that we have for the next 2 weeks. So I want to thank all of you very much for being here. For those who patiently waited for the end of today's session, thank you so much. We wish you well as you step out into the world. Please kindly rise for the university anthem.
Emotions we